The Boston Celtics have clinched their spot in the Eastern Conference semifinals after their 116-112 win over the Brooklyn Nets in Game 4 of their best-of-7 series. Jayson Tatum was fantastic for Boston, finishing the win with 29 points, 5 assists and 3 rebounds to lead the way for the Celtics. In the end, Tatum's effort coupled with the rest of the contributions from the Celtics were enough to hold off Kevin Durant's monster game for the Nets as he finished with 39 points, 9 assists and 7 rebounds in the loss. Boston will now advance on to face the winner of the series between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Chicago Bulls, which the Bucks currently lead by a 3-1 margin. There will be plenty of questions facing the Nets this offseason, and it seems safe to say that they will have to deal with those questions much sooner than anyone had expected. Here are 3 major takeaways from Game 4. Let's take a look at the margins of victory in each of the 4 games within this sweep. Game 1, Celtics by 1. Game 2, Celtics by 7. Game 3, Celtics by 6. Game 4, Celtics by 4. That's 18 points in 4 games. Nic Claxton missed 18 free throws in the series. That's how small the gap was between these teams. A bit more luck from the line, a couple of bounces for Brooklyn, and in another world, the Nets could be the team sweeping the Celtics right now. None of this is meant to undermine the Celtics. If anything, sweeping this specific Nets team in 4 close games is perhaps even more impressive than doing it in 4 blowouts. The entire advantage of having Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving is that your team should always be able to generate a good shot in the half court. It's one of the best shot-creating duos in NBA history, and with crunch time so dependent on half-court shot creation, beating them in the clutch 4 times is insanely impressive. But before you fire off your jokes about the Nets getting swept, just keep in mind how close this series really was. The final 18-point margin makes it the 3rd closest 4-game sweep in NBA history, according to ESPN Stats Info. Only the 2017 Cavaliers, over the Pacers, and the 1975 Warriors, over the Bullets, were closer, and both had just a 16-point margin. There is a chance, albeit a small one, that Boston wins the championship without ever playing a series that is this close in terms of point differential.